Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with some transfer report from Sport claiming that Benfica defensive midfielder Enzo Fernandez is Barcelona's dream signing as they target his arrival as soon as January. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about this report claiming that manager Xavi requested former Barcelona goalkeeper Unzue to motivate players amid poor results recently. We're also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into those stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. There is no denying that Sergio Busquets is the greatest defensive midfielder to have ever graced the game. However, with a 34-year-old clearly looking past his prime this season, it is imperative for Barcelona to find a successor for the urgent number 6. To the cooler's delight, the club have earmarked one of Europe's most sought-after midfielders as a replacement for the Barca icon. According to a report by Sport, Enzo Fernandez is Barcelona's dream signing as the target is arrival as soon as January. Led by sporting director Matteo Alemany, the scouting department have identified the Argentine's finest qualities that makes him the archetypal addition to the side. Former technical secretary Ramon Planes, who had a major say in the incomings of Ronald Araujo and Pedri, is believed to be confident that the Benfica linchpin is the ideal candidate to replace Sergio Busquets. Furthermore, Planes is believed to have spoken with the player's entourage about a potential transfer during his time at the club. While a move could have been on the cards during Ronald Koeman's time in charge, his exit coupled with Ramon Planes' departure meant the switch failed to come to fruition. Another key factor behind why a deal for Fernandez was not wrapped up is because Barca found themselves at the peak of their financial troubles a year ago, which prompted them to walk away from the transfer. The Catalan Giants have their sights set on a player with a smart positional sense, a feather-like first touch, and an astute tactical mind. As long-time target Martin Zubimendi recently signed a contract extension with Real Sociedad till 2027, and a move for Ruben Neves seemed unlikely, Barcelona have all eyes on Enzo Fernandez as their future defensive midfielder. Looking for a new DM has been one of the most talked about transfer reports for Barcelona in recent days as Busquets' contract comes to an end at the end of the season. We have been linked with, I don't know, I can't count the number of midfielders who have been, every single day I talk about a midfielder linked to Barca. Barca just want to make a lot of options and to select will not be that difficult. Enzo Fernandez from Benfica. This is not the first time I've been talking about him. He has been strongly linked as well in the past. I think last week we spoke about Enzo Fernandez linked to Barcelona. He's a very, very good DM, and Barcelona have identified him as one of the replacements for Busquets, one of the candidates who can replace Busquets. Of course, we all know our top choice was Martin Zubimendi, but it was just unfortunate for us that Zubimendi have extended his contract with La Real, that is Real Sociedad, till 2027. So I think we'll have kissed goodbye to that guy. We also have players like Ruben Neves of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Even though personally I've never been a fan of Ruben Neves, to be honest, like the link that Barca have been having with him, I don't see, it doesn't make sense to me. You cannot tell me that you are looking for a replacement for Busquets and Ruben Neves is one of the candidates. You know, I don't think he's an ideal candidate. That's just my own opinion. I don't think he's an ideal candidate for Busquets' replacement. But if Zubimendi was available, that would have been the best option. But unfortunately, we have other options that we need to go to. Enzo Fernandez of Benfica now being the talked about option that Barcelona are also looking at. They're also monitoring him keenly. You know, he's still young. He's a very young guy. I think he can still make a good replacement, even though I'm not too used to with him, by the way. But I think he's good. So let's see actually who Barcelona choose at the end of the season to be Busquets' replacement. You know, some of them are even saying that Barca want to go in the January transfer window strongly to replace Busquets. They don't want to see Busquets leaving before they want to look for a replacement. If they can bring somebody in January transfer window, the players start competing for places in that number 6 role with Busquets, then Barca think that will be more better than to wait till the summer transfer window before going for his replacement. We know Busquets have had a very bad season so far, especially this last week against Real Madrid and against Inter Milan, where he was a scapegoat. He have been highly criticized by the fans, by the media, by everybody. And yesterday we even got reports that Busquets is so annoyed by those criticisms, saying that he's not happy and definitely he will look to leave Barcelona when the season comes to an end. So it is imperative that Barcelona quickly look for his replacement, because we need his replacement. We have Frankie de Jong. Ask me that why would Barca not consider Frankie de Jong to be playing him in that pivot role? It's because Barca don't even see Frankie de Jong as that Busquets type. You know, Barca have their own kind of DMs, and they want somebody who have similar attributes to Busquets. And we know Frankie de Jong is somebody who have different style of play to Busquets. You know, Frankie de Jong knows how to carry the ball from the back, run through, and you know, he distributes from the back to the attacking line. He do a quick transition, but Busquets is somehow different, and you know, Barcelona want by the Busquets type of midfielder as a replacement. That is why they don't even consider De Jong, even though De Jong is a DM by nature, but they see De Jong differently. That is why Barca are seriously looking for the market for players who have similar attributes to Frankie de Jong. So let's see who Barcelona will decide to bring when Busquets leave the club. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona are not experiencing the best periods right now, having failed to win their last 2 matches against Inter and Real Madrid. The Catalans are on the brink of elimination from the UEFA Champions League, while their defeat to Real Madrid in El Clasico served as a major blow. In light of these poor results, manager Xavi Hernandez asked former Barcelona goalkeeper and coach Juan Carlos Unzue to come to the club. Unzue, who is suffering from ALS, was asked to motivate the players in this apparent sporting crisis. According to Mundo Deportivo, a major reason behind Unzue's arrival at the Barcelona camp is that the players are touched emotionally in the aftermath of their poor performances of late and likely elimination from the Champions League. The report suggests Barcelona players have also not recovered from not only their recent losses, but also the historical debacles against the likes of Liverpool and AS Roma, even though not many players were part of those results. Unzue urged the Barcelona troops to be brave and courageous, begging them to get back to their best sooner rather than later. He also praised the technical quality of the team. In addition to praising the current Barcelona troops, Unzue also uplifted the spirit of the team by urging them to conquer the world. Unzue's motivational speech may come to the fore later this evening when Barca take on Villarreal at the Camp Nou. It is a must-win game for us, no doubt, in our quest to keep up with Real Madrid at the top of La Liga table. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.